Manchester United spanked Spurs 2-0 at Old Trafford, making this our fourth consecutive win. And hopefully on Tuesday, the United strand can get his weighted, deserved haircut. But what does this say about Michael Carrick and the team as a whole? Let's get into it. Now, there were a lot of people, a lot of pundits saying that Michael Carrick shouldn't get the job. And I don't even want to talk about the job per se for now. I just want to talk about how his coaching style, what he's done with the team so far. There are people who are saying that he just basically came in and just told the United team, go out there, enjoy yourselves. And that's the reason why we are winning so well. But I beg to differ. I don't think that's what happened at all. And if you watch the game, our players are very calm. They know how to possess the ball now. They know how to pass around. And they know how to control the game. Also, they know how to defend as a team much better than they did before. So I don't like this opinion that is going around. People are saying that, oh, it's just because he came in and told them to enjoy themselves. Now, you explain this to me. Take a player like Dogu, a left back, who in Amarin's reign, he was actually playing left wing back, but he's a left back. You take Dogu and then make him a left winger, and the guy was smashing goals like crazy. He saw something in Dogu that obviously a lot of coaches didn't see. Obviously, Amarin didn't see it. And I'm pretty sure that maybe Dogu's previous managers or his previous teams saw it, but Amarin did not see this. He moved Dogu, made him a serious and deadly left winger who's just scoring anyhow, and then moved Mbuemo from the right wing, brought him to striking, and the guy is an insane goal scorer now. He did not just come into the team and then just change the formation 4-2-3-1. That's not just what he did. He actually moved players around like he actually has an intention. This is intent. He knew what he wanted the players to do. He knew the kind of style he wanted the players to play, and he just moved them around to get that result. When Manchester United is defending right now, we don't defend how we used to defend under Amarin. No, they're actually defending in a way that has intent. If you're watching Manchester United, watch how we defend. Now, the players come back to defend, but not only that, they intentionally leave the wings open so that the opposition can have a potential pass to kind of give it to their wingers. But immediately they give it to the wingers, they hunt them and get the ball away from them, or they hunt them right away and stop them from making any dangerous cross. Like, it's intentional. There is an intent even behind how the team is defended. The team progresses forward together and then they come back and defend together, but it's not the come back and defend style where people say, oh, it's the we all come back and defend because we are playing a low block. No, they come back and defend with intent. It's a style of defending that Manchester United haven't been doing so far. Most of the time, it's either we're playing a low block and then we counter. This is not that type of defending. This is the type of defending where the players drop back to help with the defense, but also are ready to break and go forward at any time. It is not the counter attack that people are talking about. And you have to really pay attention to actually see what Michael Carrick is doing there. The players are much calmer. They are not rushing to move forward. They are not panicking when they get the ball. And also, there is this sense of control around them. The players feel like they are in control. And when they have the ball, it doesn't matter the kind of pressure that the opposition brings. They can pass the ball, move the ball around with control and great possession. This is what Michael Carrick is doing. Now, whether it's going to change or not, we don't know. But as of now, we can see a huge improvement in how he's playing. So Carrick is doing an incredible job so far as the current interim manager. Now, if we look at Kobe Mainu and Casemiro in the CDM positions, Kobe Mainu is such an incredible player, and he keeps growing into the player that we all hope he's going to become. We all know that Kobe Mainu has the potential to become something, but every day as we watch him, he keeps growing into that potential. And Casemiro being on his side, man, what an incredible CDMs we have so far. Man, don't get me started on Kobe Mainu and what Amaran was doing to that guy. Amaran was basically playing information that made it look like Kobe Mainu was in competition with Bruno Fernandes. No, they both need to be on the pitch and they are completely different players. Kobe Mainu is a deep line playmaker. The guy drops deep, gets the ball. Most of the time, he's able to dribble the first pressure that's on him, and then he lays the pass forward. And Casemiro has that aura around him, standing beside Kobe and covering the pitch with Kobe. It's incredible. Casemiro has that maturity around him and that aura, and Kobe Minu has that playmaking and the confidence that Manchester United has always needed in that position. And in that position, whenever Kobe Minu gets the ball from the deep area, he always progresses the ball. I don't know if people have seen this about Kobe Minu. He always aims to progress the ball. Most CDMs or most deep line playmakers, the ones that are not very experienced, they get the ball and they try to pass back, and then move forward and receive the ball. But Kobe Mainu is always making an attempt to progress the ball. He's either going to dribble the first pressure or he's going to find a way to beat the pressure. And always, when he does that, he usually lays it to Ahmad, or he lays it to Cunha, or in this case Dogu if he's the one playing. And that is how most of the time we begin our attack. Our attack has a very, very clear way. Our defense has the ball. Kobe drops deep, he gets the ball. He's so able to beat the pressure that most of the time when he gets the ball, it usually goes straight to our wingers. And then before you know, maybe it goes back to Bruno. We try to hold the possession, we try to hold the ball, and that's how most of the time we control the game. Now let's talk about Bruno Fernandes. This guy is magical. Now Bruno Fernandes is kind of the player where it's very easy to kind of underestimate him or kind of underrate him, but he's so good. He's the player who actually determines the tempo of how we play. I don't know if you've noticed, the 1-2 passes that Dogu played with him that led to our goal against Arsenal. The 1-2 passes that Casemiro played with him again in our game against Spurs. Bruno Fernandes determines the tempo, and he's very creative. We all know Bruno is very creative, but what makes him so good in our team is determining the tempo. He decides what the tempo is going to be, and as long as you are sharp enough to play off of him, he's ready and he's very sharp. The guy is magical. We need Bruno Fernandes, and we gotta try everything we can to keep him. Bruno Fernandes, assist, he's there. Goals, he's there. What can this guy not do? Free kicks, he's there. Corner kicks, he's there. Bruno Fernandes is needed in our team. He's an incredible player. Bruno Fernandes, when it comes to thinking fast, the guy is sharp. He thinks so fast. So if you are any kind of attacker who is able to kind of read the game and kind of get into Bruno's mind and know what he's trying to do, you will always be successful playing with Bruno Fernandes. Now, one of the reasons why Manchester United is playing so well after Carrick took over is the fact that he's utilizing the maturity that Manchester United currently has in our players. Cunha and Buemo, these guys are so matured in the game that I don't know if people are noticing this, but Cunha is so good. The guy has the ball, he's going to get away from any corner, any tight situation. Cunha is getting away from there, and he has that Premier League confidence, that cocky confidence that I can do it. He's not second guessing. He believes he's that guy. And when it comes to Mbuemo, give the ball to Mbuemo and you have a goal. You give Mbuemo 5 chances, he's scoring 5. That's how good Mbuemo is. And not only that, he has the EPL maturity. You know, you need a certain type of maturity to play in the Premier League. And Cunha has it, Mbuemo has it. Guess what? Bruno has always had it. But he never had those fast and confident players who were matured in the game, knowing that, look, we can grab this game and we can win. Now Bruno has it. Bruno would give Mbuemo an idea on a certain type of movement. And Mbuemo will also tell Bruno, I also want you to put the ball this way. I also want it that way. They both know exactly what they're doing, including Cunha. These guys know exactly what they're doing. And when it comes to Ahmad, if you give the ball to Ahmad, he's dribbling you. Ahmad is one of the players that are changing Manchester United and how we play. If you give the ball to Ahmad, most of the time when I'm watching the game, Ahmad has the ball, I start smiling because I know whoever comes on, he's going to dribble you. But what I would like Ahmad to improve is he's so good at beating defenders at his position, but when he cuts in, I would like him to practice how to cross to the far end of the goalpost. If they can actually practice that, I think it's going to lead to very, very dangerous results, because most of the time when he cuts in, the goalkeepers kind of know where he's going to try and head it to, so most of the time they try to cover. He should keep doing that. It's very effective. But if he can mix it up with cutting in and also crossing to the far end so that we can have some of our attackers attack it that way, it would be very dangerous as well. But Ahmad will dribble you. The reason why Manchester United is currently able to beat low block teams, one of the reasons is Ahmad. You see, beating low block teams, they are so tight and compact, and Ahmad, being that kind of dangerous dribbler, he aims to just dribble one player. He just dribbles one so that he can get his cross in. And we have the dangerous attackers there. We have Mbuemo, who can attack and score. We have Sesko, if he's available, he can attack and score as well. We have Bruno, who out of nowhere, before you realize, is kicking the ball in. And we have Cunha, who's a great attacker as well. So Ahmad is so important in how we play because he's a dangerous dribbler. Ahmad is so matured, you wouldn't think that he's a young player. Ahmad, Cunha, Mbuemo, Bruno Fernandes. These guys are attacking solids. They are not, Garnacho. Garnacho, sometimes he was good, but most of the time you can clearly see that Garnacho was not very matured in the EPL game, and you can clearly see that he was not very matured in the Manchester United jersey. But Mbuemo, Cunha, these guys are matured. They don't care. They will play the game and they will score. That is how good they are. So the differentiator between how we used to play before and how we are playing now is the maturity. The maturity was always there, but Amarin did not know how to bring it together. But Michael Carrick came and he has been able to bring the maturity together. He has been able to bring it together, make it stronger, and give it intent. And that's the reason why Manchester United is so sharp and deadly this season currently. And we've now won 4 games. I know on Tuesday we're going to win the 5th game. And United Strand, hey, you should get a barber right now because your hair, I think, is going to go. He should get a complete cut. Bald head is what I'm hoping for him on Tuesday. So let's see how it goes. And let's talk about the defense, Martinez and Harry Maguire. Martinez is so good. There was one time when we were playing against Arsenal, he dribbled an attacker and just walked through the whole team. And I was like, wait a minute, did the guy just do this? And it was so casual. It's almost like he didn't have any hard time doing that. He just dribbled past about 4 players. He's a defender, and he dribbled past about 4 players in the Arsenal team. And it was so casual. And I was like, are you kidding me? This guy is incredible. He is so good. It goes back to the maturity I'm talking about. Lisandro Martinez is matured. He's confident. He will dribble you. And when it comes to being hard, being a hardcore defender, being a no nonsense defender, he's there as well. And Harry Maguire has grown into the game. Harry Maguire has completely changed how he's defending this season. He's very aggressive this season, and his passes are on point. During the Spurs game, he made a straight pass from the defense straight to Bruno that completely split the Spurs team, and it was incredible. So Harry Maguire, Alessandro Martinez, man, these guys are doing great. They got a clean sheet against Spurs, and let's see if we can get a clean sheet against West Ham as well. But man, currently these guys are playing so well. Composure, maturity, that is what I see around them right now. So what are the takeaways for Manchester United spanking Spurs at Old Trafford? Composure, maturity, control, intent. This is what I see around Manchester United currently, and this is thanks to Carrick. So we are currently playing one game a week, and what I think this is doing is that it's giving Michael Carrick the time to kind of infuse the whole team with his style and the way he wants the team to play. His tactical genius, he's able to infuse that into the team, and I think that's the reason why we see this aura against around Manchester United right now, because he has the time to teach them and to actually infuse them with how he wants them to play. I think that's the reason why they are so controlled, they are so composed on the ball at this current moment. So Manchester United against West Ham on Thursday, for some reason, because of the United strength haircut situation, it has made this game one of the biggest games in the EPL, because everybody's trying to watch it and see if the haircut of the century is gonna come on. But hopefully we beat West Ham and the United strength finally gets his deserved haircut. But I think we're gonna do it. Looking at how controlled we are, looking at how good we are right now, looking at how intentful we are, I don't see us losing the game. I think we're going to get the deserved win, and the haircut can finally come on. Currently on the table, we're in a good position with Liverpool dropping points against Manchester City as well, and Chelsea is just a point behind us, but we can manage them. If we win this game against West Ham, it puts us in a great position. So let's hope we can continue these wins, but most importantly, let's see how Carrick's team keeps playing. Let's see if they still have that composure, that control, that maturity around them. Let's keep an eye on it, because currently Carrick is not shouting, he's not screaming, he's not panicking. Even he himself physically is so calm when he's coaching United. He does give them instruction, but he's very calm. Let's see where this goes. And do you think Manchester United should give Michael Carrick the job? I'll talk about that in another video. But for now, Manchester United is becoming really, really dangerous. See you in the next one.